A very warm welcome to the USAID Bulletin. I am Sadaf Ali Khan. Happy 75th Independence Day to everyone. 14th August is the day when the world's map was changed and Pakistan was born as an independent state. The message of this day is peace, harmony, love and unity. For more than 7 decades, the United States and Pakistan have worked together in partnership. The United States and Pakistan have a broad and deep partnership based on shared values and interests. As Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah said, if we want to make this great state of Pakistan happy and prosperous, we should wholly and solely concentrate on the well-being of the people. The United States remains committed to working with the people of Pakistan in achieving the stable, secure and prosperous nation that Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah envisioned for Pakistan in 1947. Let's head over to an exclusive episode of USAID Live, where Shehla Rizwan and Tawseeq Haider have a very special guest for you.
Thank you, Sadaf. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. I'm Tawseeq Haider, and with me is Shehla Rizwan from USAID. Assalamu alaikum, Shehla.
वालेकुम सलाम कैसे हैं आप तौसीक
बिल्कुल ठीक absolutely बहुत अरसे बाद. So I think our viewers must be enjoying the resumption of USAID Live, and here we are in USAID Bulletin, bringing you some interesting people from USAID, telling about USAID's work, their experience in Pakistan, their future plans in Pakistan. And I, inshallah, also enjoy interviewing, talking to interesting people who bring in a different perspective to this country as well. So we have a surprise today.
In fact, you know me.
She always has surprises.
Yeah, I do. So today, I have specially invited our new mission director to USAID, and he has a depth of experience. He's a very senior USAID professional who has worked and served, around the world in so many countries, and you can hear it from him. So we have with us, and we are honored to have with us, Mr. Reed Ashlaman.
Reed Ashlaman, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, and thank you for that wonderful introduction.
In fact, welcome to Pakistan. It's just 6-7 weeks that you are here.
That's exactly right. As Shehla mentioned, I've been in USAID for over 20 years. I haven't worked around the world. I've worked only in Asia my whole career. And I've worked in South Asia, East Asia. This is my first time coming to Pakistan, so I always say, save the best for last, right? And because I am nearing retirement, so.
Welcome to the best.
But my last post was Sri Lanka. I arrived in Islamabad on June 21st.
So how was, tell me about your first morning in Islamabad, the first day in Islamabad.
That is a good question. I tried to sleep. Of course, I had the jet lag, but I did make it into the office.
Oh, you did?
That first day. And of course, that first day is a bit of you're in a daze because you don't know where you're at, what time it is. Yeah. You're seeing new people, but it was basically get your badge, find out where your desk is, meet some of your colleagues, and then go home.
And
that was the first day.
Have a look at the mountains.
The view is beautiful. Yeah. The view, that's one thing I did notice. The view out of my window in the office is absolutely beautiful.
And Reed, what an interesting time and what an appropriate time to be in Pakistan. We are celebrating 75 years of making of Pakistan, so it's the Diamond Jubilee celebrations. Everyone is celebrating 75 years. So tell me about, is this the Pakistan that you had envisioned when you were coming, when you were told that you are going to be the mission director USAID in Islamabad from June 2022? Is this what you had perceived about the country?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I think I've learned from the past in the many countries I've been in to take one experience at a time, and to not have expectations one way or the other, but to come into a host country with an open mind, with a willingness to learn, and listen to host country colleagues, host country counterparts, and then go from there. And that's kind of how I approach, that's how I approach coming to Pakistan. And I would say that I've been very lucky to come here. I mean, the people have been great. My Pakistani colleagues are just exceptional in terms of their abilities and their capacity, and the food is good, and I'm learning more about the culture.
And the mangoes are good.
And the mangoes are really good. I had a smoothie this morning.
Oh, really?
And so everything's been really, really good so far. And ask me in another few months, and I can tell you kind of what I've learned. But so far, so good.
All right. So is this like as you said? You told me earlier that you are approaching the culmination of your career also, and Pakistan is maybe, if not the last, maybe the second last destination for you. So as a professional, now when you look back, and USAID is working in so many other countries as well, like Pakistan and US relations go back decades and decades. USAID is supporting development in Pakistan for the last decades and decades, and so it is in other South Asian and Asian countries. How do you see how would you define solution to poverty, solution to equality and all of that? Do you think professionals like you are on the right track? We are going towards the right direction when it comes to poverty alleviation and development in countries like Pakistan?
Yeah, that is an excellent question. I think looking back over the decades of USAID's development kind of assistance to the various countries, we've moved beyond assistance. In fact, I would say that 50 years ago, it was focused, a lot of our assistance was focused on basic education, basic health, basic needs. And many of the countries, we worked in were developing countries.
Yeah.
Today, many of the countries we work in are middle income countries, lower middle income countries, or upper middle income countries, approaching advanced economy status countries. Especially in Asia.
In Asia.
And I think that has impacted the relationship. So I would say we've moved from assistance to partnership.
Right.
And what I like to talk about the development partnership as opposed to kind of development assistance. We
like in sectors like energy and others. Yeah.
Exactly. When you look at a place, for example, again, I'm still learning, but Pakistan, 5th largest country by population in the world, certainly can be the 10th largest economy in the world as well. Tremendous resources, and from a development perspective, how to mobilize human resources, how to mobilize that talent, how to be self-sufficient in energy, to power the economic growth that will lead Pakistan to upper middle income status as well as advanced economy status. And as a development partner, that's what we're all about. Supporting the host country moving toward its own trajectory to more advanced economy.
Usually, since Shala knows, a lot of our viewers of this page are students, the youth of Pakistan. And I think it's a very pleasant news for you also that on Facebook and other social media, usually there are more of younger people than the senior people. Meet people like you in our show. They are interested to know a little more about the career opportunities they have. So, do you think Pakistani students or young professionals, what kind of professional careers can they aspire for? I would like to take your presence as an opportunity to ask you these questions. What kind of, is this a strong career like in the development sector? Do you think they should aspire for with passion? Is this an interesting career to be in?
Yeah, I mean, I think first and foremost, follow your own passion. For me, this has been something that I always aspired to do: travel, see the world, and really engage in partnering with others to move lives forward. I mean, we call it, what we do, we like to refer to as a hand up, not a handout, for example.
All right. Yeah.
And it's something that I enjoy doing. It's my passion. I would encourage others to look at the development field as an opportunity for a career. It could be with an NGO, it could be with a for-profit, it could be with a government entity.
Or a donor.
Or a multilateral,
A
bilateral.
yeah.
And I would say that in USAID Pakistan here in Islamabad, we are 90% plus led by Pakistanis.
Oh, right.
So I think that's another thing that I've learned over my career is putting the host country counterparts out front in leading the projects and leading the activities is a recipe for success.
Right.
And so that, and again, I mean, I've been very impressed with my Pakistani counterparts inside USAID that lead our development projects. I've been impressed with private sector counterparts and government counterparts, and just really look forward to continuing to try to be the best development partner we can be in Pakistan.
I saw your videos and pictures. You were in KP a couple of weeks ago.
That's right. My first trip outside of Islamabad.
How did it go? How did you find Peshawar? And
very interesting trip. Was an opportunity to get outside of Islamabad and see some of the projects that USAID Pakistan have partnered with the KP government on.
Yeah.
And we saw a burn clinic. We visited. We turned over some vehicles to the KP Health Ministry, and we visited the energy center there at the university. And you can read about these projects, you can read about these activities, but seeing is believing.
Exactly.
So actually getting out into the field and listening and talking to the beneficiaries, about the project is just very valuable.
Where
So
else
it was
are
a
you-
fast trip, but very much enjoyed it, and I look forward to having more trips around the country.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Which cities are you targeting next? I think Lahore should be a must.
Yeah, Lahore is right up there on the top of my list, and again, you can tell I'm a little bit of a foodie.
You are.
So I heard about the food street.
Oh, yeah.
Do they call it the food street in Lahore?
Yes, in Lahore.
And I think I saw some YouTube videos on it as well, and I don't know if I'll get a chance to see that, but I would like to.
But highly
But-
recommended. You
Yeah.
must go, and since you
Yeah.
are already a mutton fan, so they do the way Pashtuns they handle mutton.
different, right?
It's very different
Yeah.
from the way Punjabis
Yeah.
handle mutton. So
Yeah.
the mutton you had in Peshawar
Yeah.
is going to be very different from the mutton you are going to have
Okay.
in Lahore.
Okay.
So highly recommended, and I would want to see you sitting in the food street on those half-broken
be
plastic
great.
chairs and handling mutton the way it is supposed to be done.
Well, that's my dream, and that is another thing. I mean, being in this business, the development business, and working in various countries around the world, just those moments when we can connect,
Yes.
as an outsider with the host country, whether that be food, culture, music, or whatever it might be, are very special moments, and we try to work that into the development work as well.
I think Shala will make sure that you go to the food street, huh? Right?
Yeah. So what about Karachi? What do you recommend for,
Oh, Karachi is love. Karachi is
a big
food-
city, right?
The
The
big
big
city,
city, yeah.
and the food tastes are totally different. So biryani, the
Okay.
Sindhi biryani, you have to try in Karachi.
Yeah.
So Karachi is a must as well. Yeah.
No, these are all on my list, and again, we are focusing on part of my job, as well as Shayla's job, is to tell the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we've been here a long time. We've partnered with local governments and as well as at the center here on many different projects, and to be able to kind of tell that story and learn from those experiences as we move the development partnership forward is important.
All right, Mr. Ashwin, thank you very much for taking out time to be on the show. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. You enjoyed the time being here.
Absolutely. I think that, coming here at this time as the approaching Independence Day,
Yeah.
and, maybe I can ask you one question.
Yeah, sure.
As a new guy, how do Pakistanis celebrate Independence Day anyway?
Oh, we really celebrate. Yes, yes. Tonight on the roads, and the last night you must have seen the videos. I think the flags, these balloons, this is a must. Okay. And the flags, the badges, and the motorbike, carnivals, and the cars, and a lot of it. And we cut a lot of birthday cakes, and television is celebrating a lot, and we play very loud music, like patriotic songs in the cars,
all day,
in the houses, all day long.
Okay.
And a lot of dancing on the roads.
Really?
Like the traffic jams are because of the dancing.
Okay.
We love to dance and we love to create music.
All right.
So yeah, you want to add something?
No, that's how it is. We enjoy a lot, but this year, since it's the 75th anniversary, so it's more special. So we are just, reflecting, like taking a pause, reflecting on, what the founder of Pakistan, Quaid-e-Azam, has said. His sayings, work, and more work.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly look forward to celebrating my first Independence Day in Pakistan.
Yeah, exactly. So you should. All right, Reed, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to meet you, and
so
looking forward to many more conversations and interactions like this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Jashn-e Azadi Mubarak, everyone.
Jashn-e Azadi
Jashn-e
Mubarak.
Azadi Mubarak.
Exactly. And so from Sheila and myself, thank you very much for joining. Back to our main studios with Sadaf.
Thank you, Sheila and Tawseek. Pakistanis are celebrating today the country's 75th year of independence with traditional zeal and fervour, with commemorative ceremonies held in cities across the country. Let's join our reporter Kashif Shehzad, who has put together a special Jashn-e Azadi report for you. Over to Kashif.
जी सदफ, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। इस वक्त हम लोग मौजूद हैं, जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं कि 14 अगस्त की तैयारियां ज़ोरों शोरों से जारी हैं और हम लोग मार्केट्स का विज़िट करेंगे, लोगों से पूछेंगे कि वो इस मरतबा 14 अगस्त किस तरीके से मना रहे हैं।
75वां सालगिरह जो है ना हम इस दफ़ा मना रहे हैं और अल्लाह करे कि खैर खैरियत से हो और सब कुछ ठीक ठाक हो। ये है कि लोग व्हीलिंग करते बहुत ज़्यादा व्हीलिंग करते, गलत बाइक चलाते हैं और लोगों को तकलीफ़ देते। तौर तरीका ये होता है कि आप लोग निकला है, ठीक है, और प्यार से चलाई बाइक, फैमिलियों को ख़ास तौर पे फैमिली का ख्याल रखें, अपनी फैमिली का भी ख्याल रखें और फैमिलियों का भी ख्याल रखें।
14 अगस्त हम बड़े शौक़ से मनाते हैं जनाब, और 14 अगस्त मनानी चाहिए। पाकिस्तानी होने के नाते 14 अगस्त मनानी चाहिए। अपने बच्चों को बाहर लेके जाएं, घुमाएं उनको, सही है, ख़ुद भी इंजॉय करें, लोगों को भी इंजॉय करते हुए देखें और बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि हम पाकिस्तानी हैं, हमें फ़ख्र है कि हम पाकिस्तानी हैं।
14 अगस्त जो आज़ादी का दिन है, बड़े जोश व खरोश से मनाना चाहिए कि पाकिस्तान हमारा मुल्क, हमारा वतन आज़ाद हुआ था, इसलिए कि हमें इस मुल्क की कदर करनी चाहिए और इसको कायम व दायम रखने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए। हम सब को इस मुल्क को लेके चलना है, अपना मुल्क समझना चाहिए, अपना घर समझना चाहिए। इस मिट्टी से हम पैदा हुए हैं और इसी मिट्टी में हमने जाना है। यही हमारी आन है, यही हमारी शान है और पुरजोश तरीके से इसको सेलिब्रेट करना चाहिए, क्योंकि उस दिन हम आज़ाद हुए, ये हमारी आज़ादी का दिन है।
Happy Independence Day, Pakistan!
जी, तो आपने देखा कि लोग इस मरतबा किस तरह से 14 अगस्त सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं और लोगों ने बताया कि उनके क्या प्लान्स हैं। आपने पैगामात से भी उन्होंने हमें आगाह किया कि वो क्या सोचते हैं, क्या पैगाम देना चाहते हैं 14 अगस्त के मौका पे। और ये थी हमारी तरफ से आपके लिए एक रिपोर्ट। जी सदफ।
With this, we come to the end of our weekly bulletin. See you all next week.